All right, guys. So welcome to this live session here with your host Dre Day FX. So as we do every weekdays, we look at the forex, indies, and metal markets. So I hope everyone have a great morning. It's Friday, so it's last day of the week. So let's get on to it. So we'll see exactly the news calendar first, as we always do each and every session, and see exactly what's going on here in the market. All right. So as you all know, we're still in the government shutdown, so there's may have some delay in regards to news in regards to the US, but we did had the CPI and PPI news here. So let's look into it here, and that was at 8:30. So this did came out for sure. So the forecast was 0.3%. We had 0.2%. So if we open up that, um, so basically it's negative compared to the forecast and the previous month. So that's negative here. CPI month to month, we were at 0.4%, but we're at 0.3%. So that is negative here based on forecast. Then we have CPI year to year. That is at 3%. We're at 3.1%, but we were at 2.9% last month. So that is positive. Let's see here. The last forecast was at 3.1, yes, and 2.9 here for the previous. And other than that, we have also the flash manufacturing PMI in about 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes here. So we'll see exactly how it's gonna be react. So and we have also the flash service PMI. So a lot of news today. It's one of the reasons here that the market did shoot up here this morning. So we'll see about what's going on here in regards to that. So we're gonna go on TV Alert app. TV Alert app. So the TV Alert app here is an application that I created here that will provide you with institutional liquidity here in the market. So basically, it's alerts that it's going to be coming in here at London and New York and Asian session. And it's only focusing on indices and metal, so it's basically gold. But there's different indices here: France, Europe, UK, German, all of the US indices, US30, NASDAQ, S&P 500, Russell 2000, and and gold, like I said. All right, so we receive those alerts here within those sessions here. So London and New York, and you have basically the ticker here for the signals here for the day. So we had 5 signals here this morning at London. And we also have the Bloomberg ticker. So this is basically the news ticker here. So if you want to get more details here on the actual markets here overall, the economic news, Bloomberg is really the place to look at. And I'm going to click on one of the links here, and it's going to open up another page with the article. And at the bottom, you have the economic calendar. So basically, this is what we just saw here. If we scroll up, you have all of the news events here that came in at 8:30. And this is the latest one that's going to be coming out here. All right. So that's good. And after that, we're going to be looking at the trading view. And I'm going to look at the indicators here that we have. So first indicator here is, I'm just going to remove that. This is an indicator that I'm working on. Perfect. So this is Nova. This is a trend indicator here that'll give you the trend here in the market. So if it's a bearish or bullish market here, depending exactly on the time frame that you're trading on. So yesterday, if you remember, we had a buy here at on US30, and price did continue to go to the upside, and it's still going up here currently. And we had a big spike here at 8:30, I think. Yep. At 8:45, we had a big spike in the market. 8:30, right at 8:30, we had a big spike here in the market. So it's still going strong right now. Next, we have fair value gap. So fair value gap edge. So we provide you with a fair value gaps here in the market. So currently we have a bullish fair value gap that was created here based off of the move, and that's a 1 hour fair value gap. Perfect. Next, we have high-low level. So this is the support resistance zones here in the market. And you can use that for entries or where you think the price will bounce off of. And as you can see, we had multiple levels here when we got that entry here yesterday. And it break out of those range. And then we got another support here. And we have another resistance that broke and created a support. And this is where we're at right now. All right. And next we have the MTA indicator. So this is a multi-time frame analysis indicator. So it'll provide you with the previous day's high, low, and medium price. And basically a high-low close if you're opening up the dashboard. So there's also a dashboard that comes with it. And currently we're trading above previous day's high. So so this is where we're at here right now. Pretty straightforward indicator here. That'll help you seeing exactly the market. And we have POC and VWAP. So point of control, evaluated average price. So let me remove the drawings so y'all can see. Perfect. So as you can see right now, we're trading above POC and VWAP from the previous day. The info. So this basically the lines that you're seeing here is basically off of the previous day. And currently we traded above POC. We went to that POC here and rejected off of it and started to go higher. And everything here, as you can see, we're above POC and VWAP based on the previous day and previous week VWAP and the previous day POC. So everything is above, and we are currently bullish here in the market. And finally, we have EMX with Nova. For some reason, every time that I'm doing this indicator, it's not loading. I'm just gonna go back here. All right, so let me oh yeah, it was working. So go back here. I'll show you on the Hong Kong 50. Should load right now. Yeah, it's loading right now. It takes a little bit longer to load this indicator because there's a lot of information on that indicator. So basically it's Nova with EMXAI. So EMXAI is basically the first, the way that I was trading when I started 12 years ago in trading. So I was waiting for an actual average directional index entry for basically an actual pattern in the ADX, so average directional index. And I combined that with Nova. They'll give you the trend in the market. So when everything's aligned, give you the alert, as you could see. on Hong Kong 50. We had a buy here. That was yesterday's New York session, and it provides you with stop loss and TP zones. And as you could see, we went to TP. Right now, we're at TP5 right now, based off of that entry. So if it goes above TP3, it's going to extend your TP higher and higher or lower and lower, depending exactly if it's a buy or sell, and provide you exactly the price here of where the TP is at. All right, perfect. So that's pretty much the gist of it. So we have 2 minutes here before market open. So I'm gonna open at US30. So on Friday, I don't take trades, but if there's something interesting trading on, I will see exactly if it's good to take a trade or not. But right now, the market, especially in regards to US, is really extended here. So I will wait it out. Maybe later on there will be an entry, but right now the actual entry was at the market open here, 8:30. It spiked up. And make sure to like and subscribe, guys. As always, like and subscribe so we can get people on and see exactly what we have here. So I'm gonna open Nova and point of control so we could see exactly where the market is at. So like I said, US30 is still bullish here. So the trend is bullish currently. We're bullish since the news event here at 8:30. So less than a minute here before market open. A few seconds. Drinking my tea. All right. All right. So on our session, we're going to be looking at the US30, NASDAQ, S&P 500, gold, German 40, and is there something else? Yeah, Russell 2000. So four US indices, and then one the gold for metals, and a German 40. Sometimes we have setups here for that. So market just opened here. So I'm expecting to go short here eventually on those on the indices. Maybe it's going to retract and go up, but let's analyze that here and looking at the higher time frame. But right now it should be going down. I'm going to look at the H4 and see exactly where we're at. The reason why I'm telling you that it's going down is because we're rating those highs here on the 4-hour chart, as you can see. So this high is lower than this high. All right, so I'm gonna put my line here. And this candle here started at 8. Was that 8? Yeah, double check. Oh, it's a 3-hour chart, sorry. 4-hour chart will be basically the exact same thing. Just gonna put it right here. Yeah. So this is a higher high. This is a higher high. That's the high. That's a higher low. Sorry. So, and this is an M pattern. Pretty much, you could see it. You have the leg here. You have start of the M, the low here. You have the high low right here. So, I'm not expecting the price to go higher than that point here when we got the news event here at 8:30. So we should have a continuation here to the downside. And if let's say we put a fib here off of that swing high to swing low, put it from here to. So the swing low is basically the tip in the wick here at the bottom, pretty much here. So as you can see, it well extended here to the 78.6. So still bearish here. It's still currently bullish on the 4-hour, but I'm expecting to go lower here. So this high was higher than this high, so that's the high that you should be looking at, and this is giving me a higher low. So what I'm expecting here is price to go down, then retrace to a level and going lower here. It could start to do that by the end of this today or starting next week. So just be careful here on your tradings here. But that's what to expect here on this, on the indices here. So I'm going to go down here on the 15, and I'm going to remove all of the drawings so it's not cluttered here for you guys. So yes, we did start a bull trend here, but to confirm a bearish trend, it needs to pass that that cloud here. Okay, so this is how it works with that indicators. You need to pass the cloud to get a bearish movement. But like I said, we have some news here at 9:45. So we have the flash manufacturing PMI. The flash service PMI. So and we're still going to be waiting for signals here if they're gonna have any. Let's look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is pretty much doing the same thing. We were bullish way down there since yesterday. Yesterday's the New York session. We were bullish here on NASDAQ. And same thing to S&P 500. We were bullish here at, then we retraced a little bit and started to go up a little bit more. So US30, we have a buy here. So we have a US30 buy. So, and remember, this live is only for educational purposes only, guys. So trade at your own risk. And this is not financial won't be long here. So 2000 is a buy also. have a buy here. So Russell 2000 is a buy, US30 is a buy. So this is where we're at here. But like I said, we may have a pullback here on those two. It's only we have a higher low here on the 4 hour, but it may go through it before doing the move, but so that's good. So let's look at the gold. On the TV alert app, we had a gold sell here that was at let me check at what time it came in. So that was at 4:14. 4:14, we had a sell. Let's check it out. Yeah, that was at the end of 4:14 was here. So we did get a sell here, signal here with the TV alert app. Oops, I'm gonna close that. So I'm just gonna revise a few trades here until our session is closed. So we have, for now, we have US30 for buy and Russell 2000 for buy. So those are the alerts here so far. So so right here, exactly if it makes sense to take that 4:14. So that was, yeah, that was at the end of this move here. So it did a small pullback here to go down. But the reason why I would have taken that sell for gold is because the actual trend. What I'm waiting for is an actual trend that starts. All right. So when the trend starts and you get an alert, let's say I have an alert right here instead of down there, it's better to take that trade here because we're at the start of that trend. So you see a sell signal here for the trend. And if I've taken a liquidity alert at that point here, if the TV alert app gave me a sell right here, I would be better to get in for a sell to take that full sell here that was taken here. So when we get the alert at 4:14, so that's pretty much at the end of that move and started to consolidate a little bit and started to push to the upside. So that's one of the reasons here I wouldn't have taken that trade, but that was a signal here. So that's why you were able to analyze everything. Okay, so we're doing a new higher high. I think it broke that previous high. All right, so let's go back on the 4 hour and look at see exactly what's going on. So in 4 minutes, we have the news. So this is a new, basically, it went high, but it's still doing a higher low. It just pushed the market a little bit more, but we're still doing a higher low. So when we say higher low, that means that the highest point here is lower than the current point. Okay. So even though it went a little bit higher than that 4 hour candle here, it just pushed a little bit more. It's still lower than this high. All right. So That's why you need to look at the higher time frame just to see exactly what price may be doing and what to expect. So as you can see, we have that point here that I just placed. I'm just gonna adjust it a little bit because I think it's a little high. So I'm gonna adjust it a little bit like this. There you go. So as you can see, this is where we're at. So if you're more advanced and you see that, you could like take a sell at that point and get out of and take the continuation to the downside. But like I said, we have news at in about 2 minutes, so maybe news will help the market to go lower. So let's have to be careful on that. So make sure to like the live here, guys. It's gonna help me a lot. I'm just doing the live here so you can see exactly all the setups that I have, and if you have any questions, I'm here to help. That's the reason I'm doing those live and ready to provide information here of the last 12 years of trading that I have started in 2013. Originally started with binary option. So this is if you don't know what binary option is, because most of the people, if you're a new trader, are maybe trading CFDs, like for example FTMO or any of those prop firms here, or they're trading futures. So like Top Step, Apex, or any other futures account. But at the time when I started trading, we had we had the binary option. So basically, it's basically taking a trade for a certain amount of time. So you had the option to take like a trade for 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute. So you just it entered you in a trade for that amount of time. So we're breaking above. All right, so we're breaking again. So we have the news right now. So let's look at the news. 52.2 manufacturing PMI and 55.2. We're at 54.2 last month. Let me pull up that for you guys so y'all can see. All right. So we are at, you see the flash manufacturing PMI, 52.2. Last month was at 52.0. We're expecting 51.9, so that's positive. So actual greater than the forecast, positive. So that's perfect. And then we had the flash service PMI that was at 55.2, and we're at 54.2. We're looking at 53.5. So that's positive also. So that's one of the reasons why the price is going higher right now. And remember, we did had some delay in regards to the data in the market. So because of that, it's It's pushing to the upside. So let's go up on the 4 hour. So like I said, we had US30 and Russell. That was a buy. Let me go back here. Let's look at Russell. Russell is, yeah, it's pushing, but it seems to be starting to reverse. Usually US30 and US30 and Russell 2000 are pretty much trading the exact same way, pretty much, more or less. And let me go on the 4 hour and see exactly if we're higher than the other one. Yeah, so right now this higher low is no more. You see, right now we have equal, basically almost equal highs right now. Not even. So this high, it broke this high. So market is a little bit wonky here since that government shutdown. So you have to be careful. But this candle started at 9. Yeah, I think it's gonna start. It should be starting to retrace here. If we go, let's see here. I'm just gonna go back on 15 minutes. And I'm gonna open up fair value gap. Yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bullish candles. That's a lot. So still expecting to have the price going. Was it? I think it was. Yeah. So it's still a higher low. Let me check. Yeah. So we still in a higher low. So if we look at the 50-minute chart, this high is. Let me check here the price. Yeah. So I think we're done here going to the upside. Yeah. Now it's retracing. So as you can see, we had in that move here, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buy candle and 1 retracement candle right here. And that news pushed up the market a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that was the last move here. So at around 10, we should have a pullback because we have a confirmation that it's a higher low. So when we started the live, we had the higher low a little bit lower than that. But because of the news event, it's pushed the price higher. And we still have 9 minutes before that candle close. All right, so we'll wait. we'll see exactly what's going to happen here at 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, my time. So we still have 8 minutes before that candle close. Like I said, we have February gas at the bottom, so we should have a retracement here to that and started to go short eventually because we went to reach those highs, and as you could see, and I explained earlier, we have a M formation. So I'm going to go back here on the 4-hour, and that's the reason why you have to wait it out, guys. You have to wait. And you see that 4-hour candle, that's pure manipulation right here. All right. So they're going up because there's some stop loss here that needs to be hit because a lot of people were going short too early. All right. So they grab some liquidity at the top, and then it's going to start to do its move. So I'm going to remove this. I remove the POC and VWAP, and I'll remove the fair value gap. And I'm just going to close this. All right. So like I said, the move is what? It's an M formation. So we should have a short here until the end of this today. So we have the leg of the M right here. We have the low here. We have the high. And we should be looking at a movement like this. It could go straight down, or it could start to do what? Also this. So we could go, whoops, I'm just gonna go back here. We could go down, then a retracement towards a level, and then go down. All right, so it's not going to go straight down. It has to go do a pullback. The reason why it has to do a pullback is because we have an extension of the price right here. And if we, I'm just going to remove the drawings here. And we're going to be so if we do a fib retracement, I'm going to put it at the low. So I'm just going to see exactly the low. So that will be pretty much here. Put it right here. Put it on the left side. Go. So because off of that, I'm gonna put my lines here on the levels for the retracement. So 50% is right here. That's off of the 4-hour. So 50%, we have 61.8 and 78.6. All right, so this is a retracement to the downside for that. And I'm gonna go back here on the 15. And we have 3 minutes left before the next candle. So even though we have a bullish momentum here, we should be expecting a retracement. So and if you're looking at the small retracement, because we took the retracement here off of the 4 hour, so the swing low here is currently at that price, and I'll put it on this wick right here. All right, and I'm going to put my line here. So this is a smaller move here off of that small fib retracement. All right. So let me remove this. All right. So this is the retracement here off of that smaller fib retracement. So 50%, 61.8 and 78.6. So we have 1 minute left before the next candle. And we'll see exactly how it's going to react. All right. So let's see how everything goes. I'm taking a short here. So at this point, currently I'm shorting the market. I think you heard my position. All right, so let's see how price is gonna go. So took the trade right at the start of I was waiting for a small pullback here, and I entered the trade, and now the price is starting to go lower here. All right. So basically, I'm gonna put pretty much my position here on that demo. Let me check. There you go. So it's pushing down. Let me show you exactly the my entry specifically on my small funded account that I'm working on. I was testing out my prop firm, and this is basically my entry. So you see my entry here. Stop loss is above that wick, and I'm just gonna write it out here to the downside. So you see exactly that it's actually an entry that I took. So we'll see how it goes. So let's go back here on trading view. So we could mark our chart and all that stuff. So what we did here is marked up the chart and see exactly the high or low. Off of the 4-hour. The reason why I took that sell here is because of that big impulsion that we had here. So it seems to have a lot of selling pressure here at that point. Pretty sure that they already took their liquidity here at the bottom, so we'll wait it out. So 10:07, 10:08. So maybe I'm pretty sure at maybe 10:15 it's gonna start to drop a little bit more. No, it's doing like somewhat a doji or something like that. So, but but that move here was specifically to take out people that were going long. Why are you going still pushing? Over here. All right, so still have 4 minutes left before that candle close. All right, I think they're done going to the upside. So I'm gonna adjust the wick, the pull back here. just gonna make sure about my lines here. Okay, so it's much this high. All right. Perfect. All right, so it is rejecting right now. Okay, so I think we're done on 9:14, 10:14. All right. Perfect. All right, guys, so we're going to close out the session here. So we went past our time. So thank you so much for being this live. And we'll be back here on Monday, New York session, for another session here with me. So we're going to look at market and break everything down and see exactly what we have here. All right, so I'm just going to maybe wait for a few seconds before, see exactly what that candle will do. Yeah, I think this candle will start to break down. We did a doji. So if we zoom in, so that was basically pin bar. So we should be going lower here. So this was confirmed as a high, the highest point, and we should be going down here right now. So we should be pushing here to the downside. There you go. So you should expect that to go short towards those levels that I explained. I'm just gonna redo the fib again because we did create a new high. Oops, I'm just gonna check here. I'm gonna put a fib here from here to here. And we have those levels here. All right, so those will be the levels here. All right. So have a great one, guys. So we'll be back here on Monday. Have a great one. Peace.